You are now listening to the Inner Circle Podcast Network.
Never die. Never die. Never die. Never die. Never die. Never die. Never die.
All right, it is Friday, but before we get into today's podcast, I'd like to thank Jon Andersen's Thrive Body Transformation Program. Look, if you're trying to lose weight, feel great, get in shape, and all that good shit, guess the fuck what? You can easily do it with Jon Andersen's Thrive Body Transformation Program. Look, learn how to lose weight, get in shape, learn what to eat, how to eat. You know, it's all about putting the right fuel in your body to change your body. By using premium fuel, you're going to fucking make yourself feel better, look better, and all that good shit. So get hooked the fuck up at Jon Andersen's Thrive Body Transformation Program. Go over there, get hooked up, just mention Angry Dad, and they'll take care of you. CH Concrete, serving the San Francisco Bay Area. That is CH Concrete, serving the San Francisco Bay Area. No job too big, no job too small. Residential, commercial, does not matter. CH Concrete can help you. Just mention the Angry Dad, and they'll take care of you. Official is a hip-hop inspired street brand that has high-quality shirts, hats, bracelets. I'm talking about you want to look fly as fuck, get hooked the fuck up at official.com. Use code AngryDad at checkout and get 25% off your first order. That is 25% off your first order with code AngryDad at checkout. And if you order over 50, guess the fuck what? That is free fucking shipping. So get hooked the fuck up with 25% off your first order and free fucking shipping with orders over 50. So get hooked the fuck up. So before we get into today's podcast, I'm going to bring on a guest. I'm going to bring on the Joe to the B.
What up, buddy?
Joe. You know, hey, before we get into this, let's hold a moment of silence. I'm going to give it 5 seconds for the late, great Coolio. All right. Thank you for who's listening. And, you know, Joe is the one who just dropped the news on me right before we started this fucking podcast.
Coolio died.
That's
Damn.
it, 59. You know, Dangerous Minds is probably what put him on. He was already on the map. You know what I'm saying?
Fantastic Voyage.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I mean,
Fantastic Voyage was a hit. It was a banger. He took that, remixed it, and fucking made it his own. But that movie made him to that next tier of like legendary, you know, status of like pop phenomenon. You know what I'm saying? Because like Fantastic Voyage was a banger, but Dangerous Minds, you know what I'm saying? That's I don't know not one person from that group in that era that doesn't know the words word for word for that song.
Yeah, probably right. Even though it's like one of those, not that you don't like it, but it is almost like such a cheesy song.
Yeah.
But it's a classic. Like you said, everybody knows that song. It's
like I said, I remember when it came out because like you know, I grew up in that life. Like everything that movie was talking about and was phrased around, that was my life. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't in their particular neighborhood. I'm not in the LA area. I'm not in any of that. But where I was born and raised, dangerous. Like I said, that's like the epitome of how I grew up. Like even even in that movie, like that's how it was for me in school. You know what I'm saying? Everyone else was like living a survival, not even a survival, was living a high school life. But there was a group of us that was like literally doing everything that was going on, like gangbanging, drug selling, you know what I'm saying? Like behind fucking building fights, you know what I'm saying? Getting arrested, getting pulled over, getting tackled by the cops. I don't know. I can't count the numbers of times that I was either pulled out of a car or had a gun pointed at my head and was just like held down until they were like, oh, he's a minor, let him go. You know what I'm saying? That it's just, it's like, that's why that, like, even when that song came out, it hit so hard because like the way Coolio, the cadence, the flow, and everything he said was like just pinpoint. You know what I'm saying? He was definitely reading that generation in the way he said those verses up.
Oh yeah, no, and it definitely fit that movie very well.
Yeah, no, it definitely did. And that was Michelle Pfeiffer in that movie.
Yep.
That was like top tier Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah. She was hot as
Yeah.
fuck. Is that right after or right before Batman Returns?
That's
She
right
was
after.
Catwoman.
Yeah, right after. Yeah, after Catwoman and doing that whole like suited up everything like that, like that propelled her dramatically. You know what I'm saying? That was like that kickoff point for her to start getting those roles.
Yeah, and then what? And then she just kind of disappeared.
Yeah, and you know, like I said, you can only do so much with the time you have. You know, because actors come in and they come out. You know, they get a nice little flash in the pan, and then, you know.
Some makes you wonder like how the longevity that they do have, like Liam Neeson or even Tom Cruise is just what 60, 70? No, I think he's in his 50s,
Yeah,
but
I believe so.
getting up there. But
Yeah, he's definitely getting up there.
I mean, I think I read recently like Jack Nicholson, for the most part, 10 years ago stopped because he's starting to get like dementia now, and he's probably on his way out.
Yeah, but that's hard living though too. Like, because you have some people who, like Tom Cruise, you know what I'm saying? He's drinking baby's blood and fucking, you know, and getting X-rays from the aliens to fucking, you know, get that extended life because
Yeah.
he's not aged. You know what I'm saying? He's weathered, but he's not aged.
Yeah.
And you know, it's just it is what it is. But like, you know, some people just have that ability to act. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, some people are better than others. And the ones that have lasted are the ones that are lasted. Because you got to think about it. Like Liam Neeson has done what? 3 Takens. You know what I'm saying?
Is
And
it only
he's
3?
like I want to say it's 3. I want to say he's done 3. It might be a possible 4 out there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a possible 4th out there. But at his age, you know, you're not fooling anybody. He ain't moving like that, but they're good movies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I forgot that she was also in Ant-Man.
Oh, yeah. She was the mom.
She like disappeared for a while, and then like that was kind of her resurgence for at least the Marvel stuff. Which I guess if you're old, why not, right? Might as well make even more fucking money on your way out.
Well, shit. You know, when you get offered an iconic role in a Marvel movie at this moment in time, you have to take it because that's guaranteed money, and you're gonna get cameos. You know what I'm saying? That's just one of those things. You're gonna get a cameo because there's so much cross-pollination when it comes to Marvel movies. You know what I'm saying? Right. And like the biggest hit right now is Hugh Jackman, Deadpool 3, Ryan Reynolds, and everyone's like exploding. Like I said, it's what everybody wants.
I hate it so much.
Well, why?
Because Watsky's gonna fucking say some shit. I do not like Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. He was good for the part to kick it off. All right, hooray. I am so over it. The last movies, the Logan movie sucked. The Origin movie, the source material is awesome, and I feel like they just crammed a bunch of shit in there. And even the Old Man Logan storyline was fucking dope, but they couldn't do it being Fox and Marvel separate at that time.
Yeah, but that's the thing too. You can't hold that against Hugh. You know what I'm saying?
Because I don't. Hugh's too tall to play Wolverine. Wolverine's a small person. He's fucking 5'3". 195 pounds, ready to rip some shit up. That's what Wolverine is. To have him be a 6 foot tall guy, taller than Cyclops, like he looks, it just doesn't look right. I mean, he did good for kicking it off. You got to give your hats off to Fox, to Sony for kicking off, being
as much as they could. But they've shitted on they've shitted on anything that they put out. It's garbage. If it's not affiliated with Marvel, it's a flop because everyone sees the holes. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't have the proper people to coordinate what needs to be put out. Like you said, great source material. There's so much source material. There's so much source material that you could literally pull from any pocket of time, any version, and it would be a fucking banger as long as they stayed within the parameters of those source materials. But the thing is you when you like, I can only imagine with Sony and Fox, they're like, oh no, we know better. And Marvel's like, no, actually, we know better because this is our shit. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like how Warner Brothers and DC always fucking, you know, shoot themselves in the foot. You know what I'm saying? Like they have the best source materials in the world to draw from, but they just refuse to implement it. You know what I'm saying? And like, even if they just took the writers from their animated series and be like, hey, make us a script. You know what I'm saying? Guess the fuck what? That in itself would be leaps and bounds than the bullshit that we've gotten from them. You know what I'm saying? It's just Marvel knows Marvel, and they know what drives the force. You know what I'm saying? And they know how to tweak it just enough to make it palatable, so it's not 100% the material, but it's its own thing. You know what I'm saying? We can respect that boundary, and they've done a decent job about it. But like I said, when it comes to Hugh Jackman, I like Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. I loved Old Man Logan. I love the direction they went with it, but like I said, they just didn't hit the material right. You know what I'm saying? They're like, I wanted that gritty, you know, like even if we would have got Old Man Logan going against the Hulk family, that, you know what I'm saying, would be a proper ending. You know what I'm saying?
They couldn't do it. They didn't. Yeah. They weren't allowed to, like. So, I get it. It's for fan service. Deadpool is now part of the MCU, but this does nothing. It's like the Doctor Strange movie where everybody wanted John Krasinski as Mr. Fantastic, so they're like, "Oh, here it is." But oh no, he's not Mr. Fantastic moving forward. So then why do it just for fan service? And even that movie, like, frustrated. I am not a fan of Sam Raimi as a director. I don't like his style. I don't like his stupid close-ups at, the foot on the wall, or just yes, it's a comic book movie, but he almost makes it too comic booky where you're just like, this is dumb. Like, I don't like his cinematography style at all.
Well, he's a horror. Sam Raimi is a horror director. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they would give him villain content to make, I could definitely see the direction of what he would do be better. But and like I said, I enjoyed Madness in the Universe. I definitely like it. It was right up my alley. But like I said, you can tell how it was done. You can tell what Sam Raimi is doing. And just like you said, he's known for his shots and the way it's done. But like I said, in a darker film, that would be way better.
Give me Bruce Campbell in Evil Dead.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And guess what? Bruce Campbell was in the movie for you know what I'm saying? Because Sam Raimi puts him in those movies. You know what I'm saying? Give me Bruce Campbell as a superhero or even anti-hero in one of these fucking movies that he does. You know what I'm saying? Give him some crazy fucking powers. And I'm trying to even think at the top of my head who he would be a good hero, adaptation of a hero for, but nothing's coming to my mind at the moment. But I would definitely like to see that.
Make up a thing, kind of.
Yeah, exactly, something original.
Yeah.
But it's just it is what it is. But they're going in the right direction, and like even with like Love and Thunder that just came out, everyone's like, it's too funny, it's too comical, it's too this. I'm like, yeah, but the perspective of the movie being told wasn't by anybody but Korg. And guess what? He's got that witty humor. And so that's the way it was set. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of oddball things that happened. Well, guess the fuck what? Coming from a comic relief character being the narrator, that's how it was intended. It was good when it needed to be good. And it was funny when it needed to be funny. And I enjoyed it all the way around.
Yeah, I thought it was good. I don't see why it got as much hate online as it was. Even for the it's queer baiting. There wasn't enough gay stuff in there. It's like, what do you mean? Like,
yeah,
there was plenty. Korg's gay. Like,
yeah. But at the same time, he's a fucking alien. And how many aliens in TV shows are like that? Like what's that? Galaxy Quest, right?
Yeah.
Or that one with Seth, what's it called? Seth Rogen, not Seth Rogen. Seth MacFarlane.
Oh fuck! Was that Orlander?
Yes, yeah. The two gay characters right there. No one bats a fucking eye. No one calls that queer baiting. You know what I'm saying? I'm
queer baiting is when you're like saying that something's gonna have
Yeah.
gayness in it, and then it doesn't. So they're looking for it, and it's just not enough for them. Like, what do you mean? Like, it was plenty
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah. Like I said, and on top of it too, this is a family movie. You don't need to be throwing it out there like that.
Yeah. You know,
You
two
know, but
guys
also too is like, you
fucking.
know, someone's gonna complain.
Yeah. What else were they talking about? I mean, I don't get why I feel bad for Chris Pratt getting all the hate that he gets. Fucking Star-Lord's the shit. Everybody else
I
can go
mean,
fuck off.
his character is on point, and you know, people are gonna be people are there. People look to bash people, especially good people. Like everyone that I've heard on podcasts, and I've heard people have clips. They're like, he is the nicest, down to earth guy. And I'm like, that's what I want to fucking hear. You know what I'm saying? I don't want a superhero asshole. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Guess what? The way he is in this movie is the way he is in real life. I could sleep a little better knowing that. And if someone wants to bash him, then they're a piece of fucking shit.
I agree.
Yeah. Some people just ain't happy. Some people just ain't happy.
Did you see that Terminal List on Amazon with Pratt in it?
No, I haven't seen it yet. It's on my list.
That's a good show. It'll be
Okay,
interesting to see if they.
I've seen a few clips. But I haven't dedicated any time yet because like I'm trying to say what I just finished watching.
Too much shit to watch.
Yeah, there is an awful lot to watch, but also too, I'm a creature of comfort, so I like to rewatch what I like all the time, and I rewatch it. And no matter how many times I rewatch anything, I just enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? It's just I don't get sick and tired of movies. I will literally just rewatch stuff that I know is good, and then I know that hits the spot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What did I only want like try to watch stuff. If it's a show that I know she'll like, I'll try to watch it with her. But if it's something like mindless shit, I'll throw on either Dragon Ball Z, just even old ones, just to gut through. If I'm working, I'll put on old stuff. But if it's something like I need to dedicate time to watch, like that, finding that time can be hard sometimes, especially with everything.
And that's the truth. You nailed it right on the head because like I have so much I have to do today. It's hard to dedicate a solid 20 minutes to an hour of like uninterrupted, like I'm not doing anything. Right. Let me watch this. And that's why like I'll end up watching a lot of stuff that like you said, I'll just all I already know the gist of it, and I like to glance and watch the good parts when I can poke my head up. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely do that a lot.
What did I watch recently? Snake Eyes.
Oh, that's a good one. With the Nicolas Cage.
No. The like the G.I. Joe Snake Eyes where they did the origin story.
Yeah, I ended up purchasing that one because Amazon gave me a deal for like $5 for the 4K.
Oh, well, now it's free. So
yeah. Well, you know that's when it first came out.
I mean,
yeah. That's when it first came out. I purchased it when it first came. It is pretty damn good.
For what it was, like I mean, it's probably better out of the other G.I. Joe movies. I mean, those were fine for what they were, but still waiting for a good like Transformers or He-Man that they were working on forever. That
it's gonna be a while before we get. Yeah, it'll be a while before we get any of that. You know, like one of the shows that me and my wife watched together is we watched season 8 of Alone. And after we watched that, now we're just blazing through all the episodes, critiquing and talking all the shit from from our couch. You know, I could make it, and I could. For those who don't know, Alone is they take 10 people out into the woods, and they get 10 items, and they got a last man standing style. Yeah, you know.
I think the goal is to hit 100 days basically.
Yeah.
But
the goal is to hit 100 days. But as soon as there's 2 people in the last one and one taps out, it's over. The people win, and you know, like it's frustrating because like I watch this stuff sometimes, and like I said, I used to be an avid fisherman. I'm no longer an outdoors person because I just don't have time to go camping. But I used to go camping, starting fires, shooting arrows, all like throwing weapon, like not just throwing, but axes, knives. You know what I'm saying? Like a fucking precision, fucking everything, man. Blow darts, all that fucking shit. And then I watch this fucking show and I'm just like, but why? You know what I'm saying? But it's easy to say that from the creature comforts of my fucking couch.
Right. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's interesting to watch like how some of them, because we watched Alone too, season 8. Fucking, we watched 7 and 8 so
Yeah.
far. That's been on Netflix. But yeah, but it's interesting to see uh how some of them build their shelters, and some of them like go like, oh, I built this fucking house, and it's like, damn, dude, that's fucking badass. And then
Yeah.
other ones, it's like, oh, it's like, dude, that ain't gonna last. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I mean,
Hey.
but they're like, oh, it's cold. Yeah, because your shelter sucks. Like, fucking, this is what are you dedicating your time to? But
And yeah, it's the crazy part too, because like there's 8 seasons, and you watch those ones, and you're wondering why someone is doing those. When you watch
yeah,
the first couple of seasons, okay, it makes sense because you're like, the first people that do it, everything's shitty, and then the next people come in, and from watching the previous season, they're like, I
right,
can do a little better than that, and then I can do a little better than that, and then you see some people that just make the same mistake, and you're like, did you even watch the show? You know what I'm saying? Like there's a blueprint already out there
right.
for
Yeah,
success.
yeah. That dude made the boat. That was fucking dope.
Yeah,
That
well,
was
that was the
probably,
best boat I've seen.
yeah, yeah. I thought that was awesome. I was like,
Yeah,
I mean, he got some fish off of it, but not enough to stay in.
yeah,
But damn, but you know, like right off the bat, whoever gets the big animal, all right, there's your winner.
yeah,
Because
exactly.
you're
They're
already,
coasting.
yeah, like you're not struggling as much for food. Yeah, you might want to try to find like your fat source
Yeah,
if it's just lean meat. I think the guy last year they got like the muskox or whatever. I mean, that was just
yeah,
like it's like I need his shit just kept getting taken. Uh,
yeah.
dog.
No, that's it's definitely it too, and it's like it's just from watching the like it's, and everything's on Netflix. So if not Netflix, if you go to Hulu, every
Mm,
episode's on Hulu. So all the seasons are there. So that we went because we did the same thing. We watched the season 8 on Netflix, and then we're like, oh, let's watch the rest. And so we watched the rest. And when we watched the rest, I was like these people are like, after watching season 8, it's like, you guys are fucking morons. But I also understand now because nobody here had anyone to learn from.
right. Let's see. I'm
Ugh.
trying to think of like what the hell was the other one that we saw? I think we did 6, 7, and 8 that we've seen. Because 6, I think, was a guy that got the moose, and
Yeah.
the Wolverine or the badger kept taking his fat. Last season was the muskox. This season got a deer. I know like season 9's already going out on Discovery, but
Yeah. I seen it posted. We're like I said, we're blasting through all the. I think we're on season 5 right now that we
yeah,
just
I
started.
think
Because he even
hopefully.
did a couples one.
Oh, really? Jesus
Yeah,
Christ! I don't
a
know if I
season.
want
I
to deal
think
with
it's
that.
season 2 is or not, season 3 is the couples one. So like it's not even couples. It's like a couple of father sons, brothers, cousins, and a man and wife.
All right. Well, I mean, I could be all right, or it could be very frustrating if your person's not fucking doing enough and you're doing all the work. It's like, bitch, it's fucking cold out. Uh,
Hey, it gets intense, bro. It
uh,
gets intense.
I think like the spots that they drop them in, like season 8, man, there were so many bears.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
what the
yeah.
fuck?
Like
Like
game
two